This is Record Royale, where we throw two albums into the ring with one another and see which one comes out on top. Hello. How are you going? Episode 98. We're two off the big 100. I'm pretty keen for the 100. It's been, the pod's been over 2 years now, but we missed a few eps, so the 100th ep will be good. Brad, Adam, how are we? What's been happening in your last week?
I've been in lockdown, so not heaps. Definitely not heaps. Just been
Not a lot.
lots of cleaning actually. House has never been cleaner, which is nice. Watched a few movies. Watched heaps of movies actually.
No.
Any
Watched King Richard.
recommendations?
You guys watch that?
The one with Will Smith, isn't it?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
it's great. Fantastic,
Yeah. Wow.
fantastic movie. Got a tear going in my eye.
Damn.
Beautiful,
right.
beautiful movie. Other than
Big movie
that,
styles.
Benji got attacked by a cat the other day. Again.
Oh, no.
Yep.
No.
He's injury prone, that boy.
He's
Yeah.
injured. He's just got a big target on his head. He's all right, but he's got like a black eye and it looks really funny. Looks like
No.
he's like being in a pub fight, which is hilarious.
Oh, man, that's awful. I'm up to date with Winning Time. The
Oh, it's
Lakers.
Wow.
So good.
It's freaking awesome, hey.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's
But now
getting-
I'm upset that I'm up to like weekly release now.
Yeah, me and
Pretty shit.
Georgia
Yeah.
and I have been like at the end of each episode the last 2 weeks, just get to the end and go, I want more of that.
Yeah,
You just
because
want
it's
it-
always it's a cliffhanger every time.
Yeah.
Damn, I won't wait till
They
it's
know.
fully come out.
Yeah. I would say that's a
Probably-
good idea actually.
There's
Yeah.
been 7 episodes, I think, so I'm assuming there's 10. Normally they do like 10,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
8, but it doesn't feel like it's nearly finished
Decent.
yet.
I
So.
watched the Batman this week.
Oh yeah,
I fell asleep in it.
Yeah, it's a
No. I have a good reason. I was out playing golf all over with Charlie and the family,
yeah.
and I got fed a heap of beers. It was a massive day. I had a big Tui's long neck with me while watching the Batman. Had a massive feed. Fell straight asleep for like half an hour. Missed the first half an hour.
wait, you
So-
got beers at the movies, like a long.
No, like at home.
Oh, is it already on?
No, you can rent it. You can buy it. I think
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's already on.
it's on
that.
something. I don't know. It's like Foxtel, I think.
Yeah,
Foxtel.
right.
on
Okay, I
Amazon.
thought,
1,
you,
2,
I
3
thought you
movies?
went 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Put
Pirate
Locker,
Bay?
yeah. Pirate. LimeWire. But no, I went back and the next day and watched that first little half, and it's so good.
It is really
Yeah,
good.
nice.
It's very long though. It is.
I thought it was it was good that it was so long.
It's worth it. Yeah, I went to see it.
I
at
thought
the
the
movies.
ending. I thought that after the climax was a bit silly though, but that's
Yeah, me too.
cool. Not silly, just long.
I
It's already
saw
so
it at the
long.
movies, and it was the first movie I'd gone to back, and I struggled to keep my attention. I reckon because I was just
Yeah,
I haven't done something for 3 hours in a long time.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
No,
I have
it's
to
good
give it a little session. All right. As I mentioned before, our 100th episode's coming up in 2 weeks. That shit's crazy.
Mhm.
We're going to be doing a giveaway. I think we've only ever done one of these type of giveaways, and it was awesome fun. And shout out to our guy, Chris Hendry, who won. And he asked, so I should actually probably mention what we're giving away. We're going to give away a vinyl. That's right. Freaking record that we're going to pay. I don't know what the price limit will be, but you can bet there'll be a price limit. We're stingy. So I think last time Chris won, he asked for Justified by Justin Timberlake, and I was like, far out, that's perfect. So if you win, you might just have to get Justified by Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. That's what you
But
want.
it is your
anyway.
choice. Yeah, I want it. I might buy it. I think I am going to buy it.
Let's hope no one goes, yeah, can I just get the 30th anniversary of such and such $3,000 vinyl?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, price limit.
Price
50
limit. Oh, yeah,
bucks,
that's a good idea.
max.
Bucks.
If you do less than 50, you get a t-shirt in there as well. Anyway, how are we going to do it? I think I'm going to put up a post on our Instagram at Record Royale. Just follow the prompts, as they say.
Mhm.
Follow the prompts. I guess maybe if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, if you drop us a review, you'll go into the running as well. But yeah, go to Instagram. You'll find all that shit. I might post it on Twitter. Who knows? Don't really do much on Twitter on the Record Royale. Probably should.
What other prizes? Can we do anything else?
Well, we got some tote bags,
Totes.
t-shirt,
You can have my lawnmower 4.0.
What?
Freshly used. No, I'm kidding. It's mine. I want it.
What about my Manscaped?
Maybe a date with one of us.
You get to come to the pub with us and buy us beers.
Yeah, at your expense.
That sounds good.
A date with one of us.
Too.
A date of your choice.
Yeah, that sounds good too. But where you buy us the beers.
Yeah, you have to buy the beers. I'll wear the suit. You buy the beers.
And you can wear my Manscaped boxes unwashed. Yeah.
Fresh.
That sounds good. Speaking of Manscaped are good, aren't they? Did you know that they are? Did you know that?
Let's come to that. Manscaped are good.
No, we got some good Manscaped shit coming up, but I just wanted to just chat to you guys about Manscaped. How's your Manscaped experience been going the past few weeks?
I've lost my deodorant.
Fucking hell, Brad.
And I really do like it.
I've been using all the other things except the lawnmower hasn't got a use in like a week since I've been in here. It's been gross.
Yeah.
But
Letting it go.
letting it go, yeah.
Letting yourself go. You need to get that lawnmower 4.0 on you.
I know, I do. I need to.
Oh yeah, the body spray is like it's the most fun part of the whole experience. Have you used that? The hydrating body spray.
It is great.
Fun. There it is.
Here it is.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. Ready?
There it is.
You can hear this? Oh, it's got all over my glasses.
Oh no!
Hey, it also
Don't
works
use
as a
that.
glasses cleaner. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. But you know what's in the packages they got? Crop preserver. That's the ball deodorant Brad's lost. The crop reviver. Spray on toner for your sack. Great shit. And then the hydrating body spray. All that in the packs. 4.0. Weed whacker. I want to get my hands on one of them.
Yeah, I need one of them. There's
Yeah,
a weed
big
whacker, the nose one.
The nose one.
I need that. I've been noticing as I pass a car, I just catch a glimpse and go, oh, what the fuck? Just the nose hairs are getting
jungle.
crazy.
Bit of a jungle up there. You can
Bit of a
get all
jungle.
this good shit, plus more. Fucking manscaped.com. Use the code ROYALE, ROYALE. 20% off and free shipping. I'm gonna be honest, that's the best plug we've done yet.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, wait, didn't you get in the socials, Sammy? What happened there?
Oh yeah, I fucking
yeah.
did.
Manscaped socials.
We
Congratulations.
we posted on our Instagram. Fucking what was it for? Testicular Cancer Society month, awareness month. Yeah, and they fucking reshared it and they tagged us. So they got like a clean 500,000 followers, if you don't mind.
Nice.
Wow.
So if you go on the Manscaped, well, you won't be. Oh yeah, no, it's in a post. If you go to one of their posts, you can check me out. I've made the
See
big
Will's
times.
big mug.
I'm a big time ball cleaner influencer now. So,
Ball
Big time ball
ambassador.
sack guy.
Will St. Clair.
ball
He's a
ambassador.
scrotum guy now.
I might make that my Instagram name. Ball ambassador. scrotum influencer. That's disgusting. Anyway, code Royale, manscaped.com. All right, we're going to have Brenton Larney from the Breaking Through podcast. Very fun time chatting with him about Hockey Dad Blend In, Sticky Fingers, Caress Your Soul, two Aussie bands that we have not done in the pod before. So it was good chatting about it. All right, here it is with Brenton. Enjoy. This is exciting times for Record Real. It's taken, what episodes is 98 episodes, 2 years of recording, but I'm pretty sure today marks the first episode we've had a guest on the show who also runs their own podcast.
Yep.
Yep, crazy. Pretty stoked, very stoked actually. Brenton Larney from the Breaking Through podcast on the show. Brenton, how are you, mate? Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, not bad. I didn't realize you guys are up to 98 as well. We recently crossed 100
Congrats.
a month ago.
Congratulations,
We didn't do anything for it. I completely forgot. But yeah, that's you guys surely have to do something for the 100 mark.
Yeah, I got Dave Grohl coming on. Should be really good. Dave Grohl.
Your first interview, first public appearance in a while.
Yeah,
we
I forgot about
had
that.
we had big Yeah, probably not, eh?
Probably not.
We had
Yeah,
big
probably not.
plans
Whoops.
originally for the 100th ep, but I think we're just going to do a reg ep, but with some little extra sauce on top. Congrats, though, you guys, 100 episodes. You pretty much doing it, what, 2 years as well, haven't you, your podcast?
Yeah, we started when ScoMo gave out that $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like sitting at home, just finished uni, and I was like, you know what? Could buy some mics. Let's start a podcast. And so that's, we're 2 years in May, so we're getting pretty close.
Nice.
Yeah, sick. That's, pretty much the same as us. I think we're just past 2 years, but we took heaps of, like, weeks off over Christmas and shit, didn't release anything, so about to kick over 100. How's it feel being on the other side of the microphone?
You know what? It's I've done a couple interviews, but this is my first podcast interview, so it's weird. It's weird. Like, well, for one, not having Nell as a co-host, and then two, like not really having to set up. I just went, yeah, cool. I've got my albums, and we're good to go. So it took 2 minutes. It was good.
I long for that.
Brilliant.
That sounds pretty nice, actually.
I mean, I'm still prepping. I'm doing 2 podcasts a week at the moment, and then prepping other podcasts for weeks that Nell can't do stuff. So I've got like 5 podcasts to do just this week. So
Grind
it's
is real.
still doing heaps.
Well, in that case, thanks for taking the time to do this as well.
It's good fun.
Add it to the list.
We do 1 a week and we crumble.
Yeah, legit.
Oh yeah.
And we leave everything to the last minute. Like Brad messaged like 10 minutes ago saying, "Oh shit, I haven't done one of the segments." So
Guilty.
that's how it is.
Working
That's
well
how
under
it goes.
pressure. It's good. That's when everyone does their best work anyway.
Exactly right.
Under the pump.
That is true.
After a few years.
Can you tell the good people listening what Breaking Through podcast is all about?
Essentially, what it started out to be, it's changed over time. It was just like a music podcast where it was strictly just conversation about up and coming artists. And when it was up and coming artists, it was like really small acts that no one knew about. And I went, great, that's going to be fun. But the problem with that is that no one knew them, so no one wanted to listen to them. So that was a problem that I had to deal with early on. But now it's, where we have intros, we put music through it. I do the big podcast with Nell, which has some of the biggest acts in Australia, which is really cool, and soon to be international in the next couple of weeks.
Hell yeah.
And then we do the Breaking the Making podcast as well, which is artists that are really up and coming, like Dice, Rara Viper, those type of bands that should be having a big year coming up, which is good to see, to be able to interview bands on both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a pretty fun time. You've had some sick guests on there, like Holy Holy, Methyl Ethel. Does any guest or any episode in particular spring to mind as a memorable one?
Oscar was mad from Holy Holy. He was really cool, but probably my favorite would have to be with the Between You and Me boys.
Hell yeah.
They did call my mum the C word, which was hilarious. Just out of bants, and I frothed that, and Mum wasn't very happy. So I'd have to say that one. But yeah, we've had some huge guests over the years, but also recently we've had just big guest after big guest, and I haven't told anyone this yet, but we've got Sophie Tucker coming on in a couple of weeks as well.
Whoa.
Man.
So that was like, I don't think I've ever been more nervous for an interview in my life. But yeah, so there's so many, but there's also some shit ones in there, but you'll learn from them as well.
Yeah, no, we know the feeling. We know the feeling very well. We had JT and Bassie from Between You and Me on some point last year, and they were legends.
So funny.
So I can imagine that
Would
was good.
love to get on the beers with them so much.
Didn't know how funny they were. Like, as a fan of the music,
Yeah, no.
didn't know until they came on how they are so funny. They could have their own show.
100%.
Well, they did. They did. Remember they mentioned that they had their
true,
own
yeah,
podcast
they
for a
did.
little bit, and they stopped, where they just drunk wine and just talk shit about stuff. So yeah, just
So
really
funny.
getting on that. You like us do it? Do you do it all via Zoom as well?
No, I don't use Zoom. We had to use Zoom for Sophie Tucker, but we use Zencaster because we think it's way better. It's just, it's like just downloading is a lot easier, and
Cool.
although
Right.
Zoom is a backup, but yeah, we're just like, when you're just so comfortable with using something, you don't want to use something else unless you have to. That's kind of like our way of thinking. But like, it's like we started getting really big acts when lockdown happened last year, in Sydney. So it's like, I went to school in Sydney in Afters, if anyone knows what that is, where they have like radio studios, like state of the art radio studios that any radio station would love to have. And I'd interview people and they'd think that I'm, some really big like announcer or something, but I'm just a uni student just interviewing people. So that was good. But then obviously lockdown hit and I was interviewing client liaison out of my kitchen. So that was, it was had to really go online for the last however long, and now I'm doing it out of my bedroom because I moved back to the Gold Coast. But hopefully get back in the studio soon.
Sick. What was the program called again?
Zencaster.
Zencaster. Wow.
Probably going to steal
Well,
that.
We started on Skype, so it's only up from there.
Fucking hell. I don't think I've used Skype since I was a teenager. Even, but like, far out. That was
That was us just trying not to pay anything. Because that was
well, boys.
free.
Zencast is free, so and that's unlimited. That's unlimited time as well. I'm on the exact same train. If it's free, I'm gonna use it. So highly recommend Zencast. It's good fun.
All right, we might definitely look into that.
Wow.
Stingy little blokes. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So we're doing Hockey Dad, Blend In, Sticky Fingers, Cressy Soul. What was the thinking behind choosing these two Aussie albums?
Well, I think like if you look at a lot of our guests, they are kind of in that genre. Growing up, I was a typical, like on the Gold Coast, there wasn't really much of an indie scene up here. It was very much a top 40 bullshit, short back and sides, Justin Bieber cut, typical bullshit. So I was that. And then someone did a cover, one of my friends did a cover of How to Fly. And I was like, fuck, this song's mad. And then the first time I ever got in, like, it was like a gateway into this kind of genre. And it was How to Fly, and then Caress Your Soul, the album was already out. And I think it just came out, and I was like, fuck, this album it completely changed my life. I wouldn't be doing any of this stuff. I wouldn't have interviewed any people. I wouldn't have moved, where I moved to because of it. And then Blend In, yeah, it was just such a good album. It was my album for like 6 months, and I just have so many memories with so many friends with that album. And the Hockey Dad boys just bring out banger after banger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really do.
Cool.
That's cool to hear actually about Stevens, because in like 2014, so a year after this came out, that's when we kind of all found them. Well, like me personally, a lot of guys I went to school with. And that was like, they were like the band for us in like high school. One of the bands.
There was that Groove in 2014 that we all went to, and they played.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big
one of those
deal
Groovins,
around that time. Yeah, for sure.
They were hectic. All right, we'll get into it soon, but I'm going to run through some of the facts of the... We actually haven't done Hockey Dad album. I thought we had, but we haven't.
I thought that was such a surprise that you hadn't.
Yeah.
I was like, who were you having on? Like, this is ridiculous.
There's so many
emo and punk.
Yeah, I was like, there's such a staple of the Australian music scene for a decade now. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe you banned them.
Yeah, no, it was interesting because I was like, surely we would have done this album, but no, we haven't. So it's taking 98 episodes, and I'm happy we have.
At least you get in 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they formed in 2013 in Wingdang. If anyone doesn't know where that is, it's near the Gong in New South Wales. Zach Stevenson's the vocalist, guitarist. Billy Fleming's on the drums. This was their second studio album, released on 9th of February 2018 by Farmer and the Owl. They have, who's on there also? Bad Dreams, Beck Sandridge, Moaning Lisa on there too. Didn't know that. That's cool. It's produced by John Goodmanson. Does that name ring a bell, Adam?
John Goodman.
John Goodmanson.
No, sir. Why?
True. He did Cloud Nothings.
True.
We covered. Yeah. Like
That's
Simple
sick.
Plan, Death Cab for Cutie. They recorded at Robert Lang Studios in Seattle. That's on the album artwork. That's the studio. It's like the house that like Nirvana and Alice in Chains and Foo Fighters and Macklemore, funnily enough, recorded there.
Lol.
Decent.
Yeah. 3 singles: Homely Feeling, I Want to Be Everybody, and Join the Club. Peaked at 6 in Australia. It's nominated for Album of the Year at the J Awards, and Homely Feeling was voted number 54 in the Hottest 100. And then a year later, Join the Club, Sweet Release, and I Want to Be Everybody all made it as well. I think one of them was pretty high. I'm assuming it was Join the Club. That song fucking rocks. Yeah. Sticky Fingers formed in Sydney in 2008. There's a few members. I'm not going to list them all here, but there's 5 of them. Caress Your Soul was their debut album, released on March 8th, 2013. So it's like pretty old. It's like 9
They had an
years old
EP.
now.
What was the EP before that though? It's
Like Calypso, something like
wasn't it's like Willow Tree or something.
Yeah, it ends in O.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
something.
They had Willow Tree on it. I don't know if it was called Willow Tree.
That's
I don't know. Why don't
also
you
a
just look
good
it up?
EP too.
Yeah.
Willow Tree.
By
Heard that
Shore
for
Shaker
ages.
Records. They put out the Moving Stills album the other month or whenever that came out. Gold member. And did you know this that Rum Jungle are on Shore Shaker now?
Yes.
No.
How fucking dope's that?
Benny
boys.
told me the other day.
Yeah, it's mad. That's like their dream. They fucking love Stick Fingers.
Is
so
it a
I'm really
recent
stoked.
thing?
It must be. Yeah,
Yeah.
because when I went onto their Instagram page, I saw Rum Jungle. I was like, what? Boys.
Mad.
Boys.
Good on 'em.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, very good on them.
Boys.
It's sick. Produced by Dan Hume. He's worked with Matt Corby, Lisa Mitchell, Amy Shark. 3 singles as well. Caress Your Soul, Clouds and Cream, Australia Street. Australia Street was like the biggest song. Definitely. Peaked at 39 in Australia, 13 in New Zealand, and Australia Street made the Hottest 100 at number 70 that year. That's all I got for the facts. Did you look up that EP, Brad?
Yeah, extended play.
Is that what it's
Oh,
called?
yeah.
Yes. Has Willow Tree and what's the other Juicy Ones? I think it's one I actually really like. Has like a wrestling film clip as well.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Very cool. Like
Sick.
a Mexican wrestling sort of thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lucha Libre.
Yes.
Mad. All right, let's get into the elements. I haven't listened to Hockey Dad in so long. Sticky Fingers I haven't listened to since like 2016, but Hockey Dad surprisingly have not listened to this in ages, and this album rocks. I mean, both bands just know Hockey Dad more so. I feel Sticky Fingers I think on their albums after this, but they just know how to write a good like pop song, like
Yeah.
pop rock.
Yeah, this
Like-
was. I feel like for Hockey Dad, this was kind of in between. This is they're getting a bit more edgy away because the first album was just kind of straight pop. Like, well, it was definitely
Surf.
rougher, but they were more straightforward pop songs, with a surfy, grungy edge. Whereas this is they're moving into a sort of heavier realm, and then on their last album, they've gone way more experimental too, which is good to see.
Yeah. You could say this was their like they found their sound on this album.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
I think it's just like a really nice combination of what they do. Like Billy absolutely hitting the shit out of these drums.
Yeah.
I can might be like one of the loudest like drum hits, loudest drum hit ever. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But like he smacks them so hard and it's sick. And then there's just like Zach's hooks and very distinctive voice you could say. And all that's there on like the other albums, but then they just find that sound.
Yeah.
You could say. And I think Join the Club and I would say even the first song,
My Stride.
Must Try. That's like a real Australian sort of. It sounds like an Akadaka song at the start. Am I crazy?
Kinda.
Like
I
it's
mean,
got
chords.
the hi hat hit, the Back in Black hi hat hits.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
But then it just picks up. I think they
crazy?
were heavily influenced by where they recorded it at. Like, it's definitely more of
Yeah.
like a grungy type of album. Like, the drum beat on I Want to Be Everybody is like the Smells Like Teen Spirit drum beat.
Yeah.
So surely that's like a nod. I mean, maybe unintentional, but has to be a nod to Nirvana or Seattle
crazy.
where they recorded.
Yeah, I remember when Homely Feeling came out. That was the press release. Must have just been Hockey Dad playing in Seattle. Now sound like Nirvana too. It was just like that was all of the articles. Which that's definitely the grungiest, I reckon. It doesn't really go as grungy for the rest of it, but
Yeah, that song rips
Slapping
too.
chorus.
Yeah. Have you been listening to Hockey Dad like pretty much since they burst onto the scene, Brenton, or is this like your first introduction to this album?
No, I was before this album. I'd say I was probably 2016. That album was really good as well. Like A Night Out with So Tired, Can't Have Them. They are some of my favorite songs ever. I thought that was a really good album. I Need a Woman, also an incredible song. So I think 17, I'm going to say 17 is when I kind of really got into them. And then getting up into this album as well, I was just probably like a 2-year period where I was really into Hockey Dad.
Yeah.
Never finished. That was probably just my peak of Hockey Dad fanness.
Yeah.
Sure. That album is pretty. It's the last song. Is it called Grange? I think.
Yeah,
The
something like
last
that.
album
Grange.
that Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song is so good. I heard that song on like the Thrasher King of the Road mini series, like a professional skateboarding like I don't know what you call it, like a really good series about like skateboarding, bunch of different things. That was sick. I think the what was the little 2-piece before that album? Was it Can't Have Them? What's the other song? The B side on that little one. Does anyone remember?
Is it Not a Night Out With? Or...
No, it's Can't Have Them with like the plant, and then there's Girl with Two Hearts. That's it.
Oh.
Girl with
Girl
Two
with
Hearts.
Two Hearts.
Do you remember that
is
one?
a good song. Yeah.
That is such a good song. Do you remember? Did we go to the Croat when we saw him, Sani?
That was the end of 2015. We saw Hockey Dad, Skeggs, the Pinheads, and I think Rave Tapes when they were just becoming a band.
At the Croat.
At the Croatian Club in Newcastle. It was the hottest day of the year.
I think Joey blew a blood vessel by vomiting or something. The poor guy.
Good pal of the show who were listening, Joe Willis, couldn't make the show because he vomited and got like so red.
On a 40-degree day.
Yeah, but that was one of the funnest shows of my life. Still,
My friend Dave Line, shout out, went to that show and got his head like caved in somehow in the mosh, and then went up to the front of the stage, and the Hockey Dad like took a photo with him and put it on their Instagram, and that's still
bleeding. His head was bleeding. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's like
I do remember that as well.
His biggest claim to fame, I think.
Yeah, so that was like 2015. I remember when we were in year 11, so like 2014. They made the finalists Unearthed High, and that's how I first found that. I remember I saw the video clip for Seaweed. I was like, this is the most simple, best song ever. What's to go? And then since then,
I love the feeling of that EP. I think
Babes.
They captured a feeling on that EP.
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful.
I love that. But like that was the same era actually. When I first found Hockey Day, I also found Sticky Fingers, and I reckon like so many teenagers in 2014, 2015. I'm sure a lot of teenagers now still discover them, but like just when they had those first 2 albums out, and I think it was Groove in 2015, and we saw them and just loved it. Like everyone was just eating it up, and they were like the biggest band in Australia at that point. Maybe even a little bit after, and then they kind of went on hiatus, and now they're just like you never hear about them, but they're still like the biggest band.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to think of that, but I don't know. This album, I really like Is it Land of Pleasure? Or what's the album after it?
Pleasure.
That album, like, so good. I think this one is still good, and there's some really good like tracks. Like Clouds and Cream is really good, and Caress Your Soul, like this song. But I think there's like a bit of like background music type vibe to it. On a lot of the other tracks, whereas like Land of Pleasure kind of demands your attention a bit more.
It's definitely a bit more unique as well, I reckon, Land of Pleasure.
I love Land of Pleasure so much.
Less straightforward reggae and more just like
favorite.
Don't know what you would call it.
I mean, I'm gonna slightly disagree.
There you go.
Here we go. Well, you did say this is like your favorite album, didn't you?
I mean, like apart from Rum Rage and Gold Snafu, I don't think Land of Pleasure is a great album.
True.
Okay.
Like you take those songs out and it's pretty mediocre. And then 2016 as well. I also feel like that's not a great album. But then they do bring it back with Yours to Keep in 2019. I thought that was a really good album.
Interesting.
But they just shows how much I pay attention. They just released an album as well. So
I did too.
Yeah.
Lekker Boy.
that's got so many songs on it. Wow. That's 52 minutes worth of listening. It's good.
It is weird because you just don't hear
It
about
is.
what they're doing anymore because they're blacklisted in the Australian music industry. So like all of the publications and stuff, you just never hear, you just never see it. But then you'll see some video on YouTube come through, and it's got like millions and millions of views, and just like where the
Well,
fuck
they
is this
don't
come
like they don't need Triple J anymore. Like, and Triple
from?
J,
It's not
like,
even
they
Triple J.
got
It's like
play.
all but it's also like all of the major blogs and stuff. You don't see any articles, so that's the other thing. You just kind of they're
Don't
just
need
under
them.
the radar, but still above the radar. Weirdly,
They've outgrown the Australian music scene. I think. Like, I think I remember I saw them in 2018. That was the last time I saw them. And like, the tickets from then on forward are always like 100 plus, and I'm like, that's when I'm not, unless I get to go for free, I'm not going. I'm not paying $100.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. So like, if people want to go and spend money for that, that's great. I saw them in their peak, so that's good enough for me.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And they kind of conquered Australia as well. They were doing massive shows overseas, and I think that's where a lot of these extra listens are coming from as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Like South America and stuff. Come to Brazil is real.
South America just loves everyone, don't they?
Yeah.
They're really
People
like
there, I
loving.
think. Yeah.
No one's hated in South America. It's only love.
Come
Nah.
to Chile.
Come to Chile. Come to
Yeah.
Brazil.
I don't know if I could get like, I don't know if the whole blacklisting of them was like plaguing my mind, but when I listen to this album, there's some pretty questionable lyrics, if I'm being honest. as
There
well.
are a couple of things. Yeah.
Like,
In
I
which
wrote
songs?
Yeah, I wrote down, it's like Clouds and Cream. This song's just like a bit problematic. Okay. I'll always ask you, woman, why won't you just die? You call my feelings broken. I'll smash my head right open. That's just like full on,
It's a
like,
little bit of emotional abusive.
bit manipulative, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know about that one. And this one is just like a bit silly from these girls. Even when I look discreetly down into her eyes, I'm thinking about that time I spent between your thighs.
That's extremely funny.
Yeah.
When the tattoo, that's gonna be funny coming up. That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm keen. I'm already keen. And then the only one I wrote down, which isn't like problematic or just weird, it's just like I hate the chorus and How to Fly so much.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
know
off.
that's so many people's favorite songs,
Fuck
but
off.
I forget my name. It's all the same.
So good. But
Cocaine. I don't know, eh?
Yeah.
I loved it. I used to. I don't know, eh?
the
It's
music
just-
video for it too. It just
What's
it's
the
so
video?
simple.
It's
They literally
black and white,
just
yeah.
black and white, and they're just on. They must be on like some rooftop, and it's just them. And like there's just a dude walking around. It's great. Love it.
I feel like I really liked that song when I was like 17, but everyone got into them at the same time, and then it kind of became, especially that song, did become a little bit of like the theme song for a lot of douchebags that I knew in school that loved to get super high, and that was their track. And it was played every after. So now that song is, I do love this album actually. I do like it, but that song is definitely plagued in my mind too. Only because of the memories that it conjures, I think.
I think that's
Not
the same
so
with
so.
me with Australia Street as well. They're like
Yeah,
my two
that one
least
too.
favorite songs.
Yeah.
But like that,
That
they're the bigger.
hurts. So I
But-
don't have any memories like of assholes associated with those songs.
You might not have
so-
had as many of them. I'm from Orange, so there's quite a few.
Oh, mate, I lived in Paris for 4 years, so
Quite a
definitely
few,
been to
yeah.
Orange. Fuck Orange, dude. I hate it. No, I've been there
Love
once
Orange.
and nearly got bashed, so it wasn't
Yeah.
a fan.
There you go.
It happens.
Yes, 100%. What's the pub there? I remember going to that pub there, and then
The Royal.
probably,
The
and then
Ho?
I went to the Ho. That's where I was.
Yeah,
and then
that's a good
I
place to
remember
get
going
bashed.
to kick-ons, and these two blokes for sitting in front of me and paying me out for about an hour and a half for what I was wearing, and these blokes were wearing like monster hats and globes and stuff and shit, and I was like,
They sound
if
fresh.
any of my friends were here, I would be roasting the absolute shit out of you.
See?
I mean, like, felt like Bear Grylls, like just in a random area, just trying to
Yeah.
survive.
But those guys there, 2014 was singing How to Fly and Australia Street for sure. Blasting it at the work site. Bro, have you heard this one? It's about fucking coke, bro. It's fucking
It's
sick.
underground, bro. You wouldn't have heard it before.
It's fucking mad.
Damn.
That's funny.
Crazy.
Damn. All right, let's get into the segments. I reckon. Let's kick it off with Get Inked.
Get inked.
All right, we alluded to it before, Brenton. You can go first then. We're going to make some tattoo designs from his albums. I'm stoked that you have one. What are they?
Well, I only like getting lyrics on me. Like I just get words on me. And if I do get like any like actual designs, it's like beers clinking together or something. But the controversial line out of these girls is what I want to get tattooed on me.
Nice.
Oh, the whole line?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing I read? That's heaps funny.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just think that's like
Did you get it in between your thighs?
yeah, 100%.
Well, then
On your
Big
good.
V going up to your.
Oh man, that'd be loose. That would hurt so much. But these
Yeah.
girls, I think it is my favorite song ever. It's my number one song. just because obviously I just think it's a really good song and I've got so many memories to it as well. But I just think, and that is my favorite line, just because
That tastes funny.
I think it's like you don't really. I just associate that with Sticky Fingers, like that type of language, which probably isn't great. And then if I'm going blend in, I couldn't pick between two. I'd either want Join the Club on the back of my arm, like lower back of the arm, so someone behind me could just see it. Or I'd get I Want to Be Happy. Just very easy.
Cool.
Very basic, but still I like basic and easy and small.
Yeah.
Basic's good,
Yeah, nice.
I think, because
So do I.
we often go a little bit weird and it doesn't make sense and it's just shit. So maybe basic's good.
For example.
Like I would
For
never
example.
get. I would rarely, like 90% of the time, never get any of our tattoos actually tattooed on me.
Definitely.
Mine, I actually kind of like my Hockey Dad one. If I'm being honest, it's just the album. It's just the the house from the album artwork, but like in like Lego design. So like it's
That would
built
be
by
cool.
Legos.
That'd be mad.
As a little tattoo. And then from Sticky Fingers, this one's shit. From Clouds and Cream, the lines, because I don't want the bother, I only want my mama, and I will kill you, lover. Another bit problematic there, guys. But I'm just like a little baby boy. See, I would never get a baby boy tattooed on me. But like a little baby boy crying and hugging his mum. And like he's on her shoulders, and then in his hand he's holding a knife, and it's just like
That's crazy.
pretty dark, pretty.
It'd be funny you like explaining that to a girl at a pub.
Yeah.
It's like no, you're not getting it, but like
Yeah, like that meme with the dude, the meme with the dude yelling into that girl's
Yeah.
face,
Yeah.
and she's staring blankly into the night. Yeah,
Oh no.
that'd be it. Brad, what are yours?
My Sticky Fingers one from the is it Laika? Laika? Laika?
Laika?
Leica, I think.
Laika?
Laika. Yeah, it's the
Leka.
Laika. That song's about that dog that got sent up in space. So I'm just gonna get like a golden retriever with like a space helmet on, floating in space.
that's cool.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
cool.
Did you get its name on it though?
Our mate has it though as well. So yes. Big Kiz.
All right.
Big Kiz. Yeah. Shout out Big Kiz.
I had
The
Damn it. I was just gonna say I had exactly that. For
there you go.
the exact same time. Anyway,
Well, there you
keep
go.
going.
My Hockey Dad one, similar to my photo in the background, it's a little Simpsons reference. There's a treehouse when Homer tries to go up to like a club, and there's a no homers club, and they're allowed one homer in. So I'm doing that same sort of treehouse, like that, like bottom view looking up to a treehouse, but instead of saying no homers club, where it says behind me, it's join the club.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So treehouse would join the club on top.
And it works because they got their band name from
From Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
There you go.
Yeah, nice, Brad. What are yours, Adam?
Well, I was going to do that exact one from Leica, but I was actually going to have the dog from, the dog from Up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to have that dog in there. Don't
What's
know
his
why.
name?
That was just the first one that came to mind.
Can't remember.
But, and then for Hockey Dad, I just had, just for Homely Feet, like a lot of the album is just about wanting to be home when they're out. So I thought I might just get just a tattoo of my house. So that I'm taken home wherever I'm going. And maybe
You're always
Benji and
home.
my dog's at the front.
Yeah, that's cool.
Could be kind of nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Maybe.
Yeah, I really
That's
like
what
that
I-
actually. Oh,
There
some
you go.
pretty good
It's got
tattoos.
nothing to do with Hockey Dad really, but it might be a nice tat.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be a good one. Pretty good tattoos. Not gonna lie, they're getting at least a little bit better. There was a long time there where they were dog shit. So
Stinky.
that's nice. All right, let's do the ad. Easy one. Picking our favorite songs. One from each album. Brenton, what are your top 2 songs?
I said it before. These Girls, class song, and then a song that we haven't spoken about on Blend In. Danny is my favorite song off that album.
Oh, I
Okay.
love that.
Decent.
Well, just because whenever it would come on at kick-ons, me and my mates would just sing it so loud because it's so easy. And it's just good.
Is that song written about? I read that it was written about the dude from Dune Rats. Is that?
Did you read that
Anyone
on
else
Genius?
read that? Yeah, did you?
Yeah, and it was a really weird sentence on Genius. Whoever's added it
Yeah.
in, it was like, this is about Danny from Dune Rats and the homosexual relationship that he had with them. And I was
Yeah.
like, what?
I was like, what's the go here? Is this
What?
not
He
just a piss
says
take?
Genius
Might be a
written this?
Might be a shit post, maybe.
It definitely is, but it's just weird that it hasn't
Yeah.
been taken down.
That's weird.
Yeah, he's weird. Mine
Okay.
from Hockey Dad, also haven't mentioned it, is Disappoint Me. I love how
Yeah.
that just comes in and it's super simple and
Yeah.
heaps good chorus. Such a good melody. And then Sticky Fingers is the title track, Caress Your Soul. It's
It is a
groovy as
very
fuck.
good song.
Yeah, heaps good pacing on it. I don't know. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that song.
It's got like a classic like pop song bridge as well. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, everything kind of gets a bit scary and murky. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I actually
Yeah.
really like that.
What are yours, Brad?
I'll go I Want to Be Everybody. I think that is like such an infectious hook. That's an absolute earworm. That can get stuck in your head all day.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I think the message of like sometimes we get caught up in how we want to be perceived is pretty good message, and how we should celebrate our individuality. But for the Sticky Finger song, I'm going to go Leica, or Laker, however you want to say it. I sampled that song in maybe the only good beat that I've ever finished.
What's the beat called? Shout it out.
I think it's called Tourist.
All right.
That was on my personal SoundCloud back in the day. And
What's
I got
what's the
Reese
SoundCloud?
Zach. I got Reese Zach to master it for me
Did you?
for like $40 or something.
Holy shit! And it's on your
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Fucking hell! I'm
I
gonna put
think
that
it's.
in.
I forget. I've changed my name like so many times.
I'll
on
find it.
SoundCloud.
I'm gonna put in the link to this episode. Go
Yes.
check out the description.
Yes.
Brad's beats SoundCloud. And
It's
I'll link
pretty
the shit-
good.
and then I'll link the shit ones as well.
Too much bass as well, but that's
Yeah,
right.
that's awesome that you got Reese Zach to master it. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Adam, what are yours?
All mine have been said, and all my backups. But I'm gonna go for Hockey Dad. I'll probably go. Has anyone said Sweet Release yet?
No,
Nah.
that's such a good song though. That's
I
so
think
funny.
that song it's obviously very simple, and it's like, well, yeah, it's. I think when it came out, I thought it was a completely different band because the vocals are obviously different. But it is just so infectious, and it's got very much got that like, feels like a classic Australian song. It feels like it could have been written in the 80s or something, and I don't know, makes you want to go to the pub. It's good track.
Feel good track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not much to it, but it just makes you feel good regardless, which is what you
and
want.
You
What'd
can
you
just
say?
see why that made the hottest 100. Like
Yeah,
that's
the
just
Bees track.
It's just a beers track, yeah. It absolutely is.
Didn't he
So
get
that's-
like
for sure.
like it was like 90 something, wasn't it? It was very
up
early
there.
on.
Yeah, made a few that year, and that
Very
was one
cool.
so good.
of them. Once again, good tracks. They go on the playlist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
what's
haven't
the
done
Sticky
yet.
Fingers one?
Oh,
Well, I
true.
don't know what to say because all mine. I was gonna go
My
like
bad.
that and Caress Your Soul. I'll go Straight Street, even though that song's been played to death. But it was ridiculously big at the time.
Oh, massive.
And it needs an inclusion probably because of that.
They
Even though it
released
slightly
the
annoys me nowadays.
they released the music video like without the song on it recently.
Oh really?
Yeah, with like the actual audio from the video.
Oh, true.
That's
and
cool.
it's pretty like just to see how it was done. And going through like the house scene, it's like everyone get the fuck out of the way, just to get it out. It's funny.
I did wonder about that
that's
because it does
cool.
that video. I remember watching that 1,000 times when I was like 15, 16 years old because I was like wanted to be friends with them as every young teenage boy did when that song
Fucking
came
nice.
out. But I did always think like growing up that must have been a fucking nightmare to shoot that after being in music videos. I think that would have been an absolute nightmare. One shot videos are just
First try probably as well. Yeah,
well you can't
Well,
really
they
get
probably
away
only
with
got
more
one
than
shot.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's such a
They're like,
long
yeah, we're gonna have to do this. That's fine. Whatever we get, we get.
Yeah.
yeah, and if you
so
fuck it
drunk,
up and
you
it
had to do
starts
like
raining
4 or 5 times.
or
Yeah. Exactly.
Same with Covered in Chrome. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
Falso music videos. I think there's
Sarah
like
Mona
fire.
Says-
Is there fire
Says
in that
one?
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think they're all. They're a few of them one shots.
Yeah.
Mad. All right, yeah. Spotify record rail ads. Go find them. Heaps of songs. Actually, let's see. Let's have a look. 546 songs. That's good. That's good
Awesome.
shit.
Quite a
That's
few.
what you need. Yeah, quite a few. All right, let's do Spocks and Spacks.
Everyone on your buzzers. Let's play
Spots and Spacks.
I'm up this week. So, Brenton, I'm going to be singing. We stole this from Spicks and Specks, hence the name. I'm going to be singing 3 songs. 2 are from these albums. One's like a little wild card track, but I'm singing different words, singing the melodies, different words. I've already read from this, but I'm reading from it again. You probably won't be able to see it. It's Hard Yards, the story of the Newcastle Knights.
Oh, lovely.
I want to
So-
borrow that book off you, Will.
It's just stats.
Sounds-
It's fucking really
Sounds
good.
like a great read.
It only goes up to like 2017. So it ends on a pretty low note. What year should I read from?
Go 2017.
All right.
Is
they
that
come that
one of
year?
the wooden spoon years?
Yep.
It's when you guys were really good.
Really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah, they won. How many games did they win? Let's have a look. This is
Did they
riveting.
win any in 2017?
They won 5 and they lost 19.
Nice.
Decent.
Yeah.
Go.
Not
That
the
era Knights would
best.
have to go down as one of the worst NRL teams ever.
Oh, it's that statistically 2016 was the second worst team ever. So not 2017, 2016.
Wow.
2015 was
Oh,
pretty shit as
really?
well.
Bloody hell.
All right, so these first 2 songs are from one of these albums. I might sing along with it. All right, ready?
Yeah. Good luck.
Oh, we need
Oh,
buzzers.
see you, Jared.
Oh,
Oh, buzzers, of course.
Yeah.
All right, if you know the answer, you need to buzz in. Brad, what do you want your buzzer to be?
Quick look at the track list. I'll say coming on down. There you go.
Adam?
Sweet release.
I'll go with cocaine.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
that's
cocaine.
good. Brenton, what do you want your buzzer to be if you know the answer?
Tim Glasby.
Yeah. What a player. Bring him back
Great
to the
player.
Knights. He was so shit by the end there. All right, here we go. Here we go. In a perfect world, Jared Mullen and James McManus.
Oh, coming on down. Coming on down.
Yeah.
Home of Feeling by Hockey Dad.
Yeah, it is only feeling. That was the first line. Should I just keep going a little bit more?
Yeah, go a bit more.
All right.
Jared Mullen. Fuck's sake.
Between 2007. Nah, this is shit. There's too many breaks in lyrics. All right, I'll do the next song. All right, this one might
Next.
be a trigger. All right. Between 2007 and 2015, they were backline mainstays for Newcastle,
It's definitely Hockey Dad.
appearing in a combined tally of 340 NRL games and representing New
Coming on
South
down.
Wales.
Coming
Yeah,
on
Brad?
down. Does it disappoint me?
No.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm about to hit the chorus. Here we go. Both players were renowned as tough,
Oh,
ultra professional, are popular among their teammates.
Cocaine. Is it My Stride?
It is My Stride.
Yes.
Nice.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Well done indeed.
Thank
I'm
you.
good at
Alright, this last one. So, Brenton, this one's like a song that we've done on the pod before, but whenever we do it, we keep it relatively, like,
You should know.
in the guess alley. So, yeah, you should know it. Here we go. Let's,
We should know the
Or
last two
else.
as well.
Or else, mate.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Love
You don't wanna
that. I
find
love
out.
consequences.
alright, let's, I'm gonna go the verse of this. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, fuck. I closed the book.
Oh, for God's
He's
sake.
gonna sing the lyrics.
Alright, random.
So accurate.
Alright, we're
It's a
doing
new segment. It's
2006.
just karaoke. It's just a song. You just got to sing the song.
That'd be so
Alright,
nice.
2006. Good year for the Knights. They came 4th, made the finals, got pumped by Brisbane. Alright, here we go.
Hey, Brisbane Broncos, baby.
You're not laughing so much lately, though, are you?
That's all right.
Neither,
When's the last time you guys won a premiership, huh?
neither are we. Neither are we. It's pretty sad times. Alright, here we go. Oh, I've missed the cue.
Nice.
Alright, here we go. Michael Hagan had good reason to suspect he was on borrowed time. With one season left to run on his contract with Newcastle, the landscape.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Jimmy Eat World.
Nope.
Middle.
Oh.
Nope.
Ooh.
Fuck.
You were busting me. Okay, here we go. Let's get going. We're getting to the chorus. Had a great relationship with his former chairman Michael Hill, but he knew full well
Cocaine.
that's Hill's
Fine, so
replay.
Ooh.
Fucking. Ceremonious
It is
set?
Von Soho.
No.
Nope, that's your guess. I gotta keep singing unless someone knows it.
Come on down.
Yeah, what is it, Brad?
Was it blanket?
It was blanket.
Oh.
I was about to get
yes,
the chorus,
yes.
and I was just gonna go, "Hey again, yeah, 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 yeah." Yeah,
Oh,
Well done, Will.
yes. As soon as he said Von Soho, I was like, "Yep, I got it."
yeah. Well done.
Nice.
What a fucking track that is, Blanket.
Yeah.
What an album
Great
that
intro,
is.
that
Damn,
song.
I love that album. Yeah, stole that one. Stole
Our
that
band
one.
stole
We've
that
mentioned
intro.
that on the pod before.
Whoops.
Good work, though. Brad, you won.
Yes.
Well done. Well done. But not next time, Brenton.
That was
Adam,
fucking hard.
Yeah, it's hard every week.
It's tough.
Just got a weakness that I didn't know I had.
It is
as
hard.
well.
It is also like that was an easy week to sing. Some weeks it's really
Oh,
difficult to like sing melodies to like not hip hop, but like electronic albums. If we do it, it's just like impossible. So,
We
yeah,
had a
it's
guest
good. I
on
had
recently,
some
and
luck.
Brad had to do it, and I couldn't guess any of the ones that he had, and Will wasn't there, and just no one said anything, and I felt so bad that I didn't
I
know
had to give
what
out the answers for all three, pretty much.
for the first time.
No one won.
I was just terrible at it. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Brad."
That was a hard week though. All right,
was
one more
hard.
segment.
Yeah.
Let's do it. 2 truths and a lie. Brad, you got it. You scrambled them together
Oh,
last
shit.
minute.
Yes.
3
sure
facts.
did.
No, my bad. 2 facts, 1 lie. Brenton, Brad's going to say
Yes.
we got to figure out which
Lie.
one's a lie
Yeah.
about
Give it
Two
to me.
truths
these bands.
A lie. Here we go.
A little
Okay.
fib.
Number 1. Sticky Fingers managed to rip off the main car door of their tour bus while in Canada.
That's so true.
All right, we'll keep going. No, not be a truth. Here we go. Second one. Zach from Hockey Dad has bowled a hat trick in cricket. Number 3. According to his father, Zach from Hockey Dad's earliest musical memory was banging tambourines at a program called the Myers Music for Toddlers.
This is such a last minute fact, eh?
I think that's made it harder because I don't know.
I think
The-
three's
the-
got to
the-
be bullshit, right?
The hat trick. Come on.
I reckon.
That's so funny. It's so funny if you made that up, and then if you didn't, that's the shittest truth ever.
And where
So
would
that's
you have
why
read
I
I'm
got,
that?
I got
that
some more
is.
facts about it. I got some more facts. It was under 14s in a semi-final, and they went on to lose the game.
Yeah, I think that one's true. I definitely think it's the last one because Sticky Fingers ripping off a door. That's them on a Sunday arvo. Like that's
Yeah, but I reckon that could be where Brad's...
Yeah, that could be
what
where
he's
Brad
thinking.
made it. I'm actually, now that you've said that, that's convinced me to go with that one as the lie, I reckon.
Wow.
Because Brad would have had that same thought. I'm going to go with A as the lie.
Ooh.
What are we going? What are we all going as a lie?
I'm going A.
I'm going last one. It's got to be C.
And I'm going the hat trick, so we're all going something different.
Wow. Okay, so
But I know he played cricket, so I'm probably wrong.
okay, Stinky Fingers did rip off the door
Fuck.
while on tour bus in Canada.
Come on.
Yeah, they apparently it cost $35,000 or something.
Wow.
35,000.
Oh no, the tour bus was worth $35,000.
What year was it though? Because
It was a year that they cancelled a few shows as well. Like they didn't even finish the tour.
was that 26?
It's got to be 2016, 2017, I think. Yeah.
20. Oh, because 2017 they did the Splendor, and that was like their last show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'm fairly sure 2016. I can't. I've deleted the article that it was from. Anyway, Zach did not bowl a hat trick in cricket. I made that. I made that completely up.
Yes.
I was scrambling for a lie, and I saw in the same article from the Myers Music for Toddlers that he played cricket. So
Motherfucker.
said
Hell
he'd get a hat trick.
I'm
Yeah,
stoked
and I
with
made
that.
up that little extra part as well.
That's
Wow.
mate, thinking on your feet. That's good.
Semi-final.
Yeah, I was scrambling for facts.
Love it how you made him
Unbelievable.
lose too. That's good.
Yeah.
If
No,
you ever
you
get
did
him on
get
the
it.
pod, you can tell him that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know who did get a hat trick in under 14s?
Will
Ben
St.
Homer.
Clair?
No, Benny Homer was grand final under 18s. This
True.
guy got a hat trick in under 14s.
Ah,
Wow.
yes.
Yeah.
What was your runs that fateful day? 200 and
204.
204. Mr.
Against
204.
five tradesmen smoking darts and drinking beers
At the
in the
Lass?
field. Legit at the Lass with Wicker. Out of the front of the Wicker. What a day. Some runs
Amazing.
scored that day. Alright, we got one more thing left to do. We got to rate these albums out of 10. Out of 10 what butt for Hockey Dad Out of 10, 10. I don't know. The last song's called Eggshells.
That'll do.
Bit
10.
shit though, isn't it?
It's a very interesting song though as well. It seems so out of place on that album.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
I like it.
Yeah, it really does.
10 homely feelings.
That's alright. Yeah,
It's not very
whatever.
good.
Nah, yeah, whatever. And then Sticky Fingers. 10. 10.
10 baggies.
10 thighs. What'd you say, Adam?
10 baggies.
That's,
10
I mean,
bags of Coke.
Whatever. That'll thighs. Alright, let's do it. We'll go around one at a time. So Hockey Dad will come back, do Sticky Fingers. Brenton, what are you giving Hockey Dad? Blend in out of 10. No decimal points.
oh, you motherfucker. I'm going to give it an 8.
Nice.
And Sticky Fingers, I'm going to give
Oh,
that
wait. Hold on.
Keep the suspense up.
We like to build that anticipation on this rock show here. Brad, you can go next. We're giving Hockey Dad.
Cool. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna go 7 homely feelings. I think, which is pretty good. It's just such a good album. There's nothing more, nothing less to it. Heaps of fun. I love how fucking hard Billy hits the drums. It's sick. It's super. It's got that homey feeling almost, you know. Don't know what else to say. I've ran out of words.
That's all right.
Dramas.
7 homely feelings for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna bump your score up. I reckon this album's like, you can clearly see why they're one of Australia's most loved and consistent bands of the past, like,
That's what I was trying to say.
yeah, like 8 or so years, whatever. It's just so much fun. Just such a good time. Crosses a little bit of genres, but it mixes it together really well. So yeah, easy 8. No problem giving this shit an 8. Adam?
I'm going to back you up with an 8, I think, on this one. I think, yeah, it's got so many bangers on this one. It's got an unbelievable amount of just big singles. And yeah, as I said before, it's nice, like a example of really good Australian music, I think. It's just conjures a lot of memories, and yeah, it's well written, not super crazy, nothing super technical or anything, but just really solid, great melodies, and a lot of earworms. So yeah, I'll go an 8.
Bang.
Mad. 8 homely feelings for you. Alright, let's do Sticky Fingers, Caress Your Soul out of 10. What was it? Bags or thighs?
10
Whatever you
bags.
want to do.
10
Baggy
thighs.
thighs.
Ooh,
10 baggy
Yeah.
thighs. Brenton, what are you giving it?
I feel like it's going to be controversial because I know you guys not the biggest fan, but I'm going to say 9.
That's okay.
Yeah, you're allowed.
You can do 9.
That's
We
great.
love.
You can pull the trigger on a 10 if you want.
Yeah.
Nah, no album's perfect.
There you go.
Well, you should. We've given a few 10s, unfortunately, on this show.
Yeah.
Brad's only stuck with 1, and I'm impressed. I've probably given like 5, and Adam's given maybe like 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gave a lot out
So-
first season. I haven't given out any in a long time.
neither.
I think I gave one out to
Neither.
Turnstile. That was it.
I
But
don't
not back
think you
that.
did. I think it was
I think
3
it was 9 in
9s.
the end.
I think it was 9s around the board. Anywho, Brad, so you think it's what are you giving it?
Shit. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 6. I love everything I love about this album comes down to the production, I think, and that's about it. I love how crispy. What's his name again? Sorry,
Who, the singer?
the producer,
Fucking Dan Hume.
Dan Hume got these guys sounding so good, and he continued to get them sounding so good on the next album as well. I think there's a little bit of a drop off because I don't think he does the third one, and I think he just captures their sound really, really well. And that's what I like about them, the way they sound. Not much else. But I love that floating stoner feeling that you hear on a few of the multiple songs. So, yeah, I really like that part about them. And they do it probably some of the best I can think of. So, yeah, 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna back you up with the 6. Sonically, it's like all there for this genre of music, and production-wise, like the sound, like this kind of space in all the sounds is really cool. And I think this how the songs are arranged, although they're kind of just like pretty simple, but I think it's pretty perfect for this genre of music. But you know, there's just a few forgettable songs for me. I just feel like some of them are a bit background music, and some of the lyrics are just like, oh, what are you doing? What are you talking about? I read someone saying a 1-sentence 1-star review. Someone said Sticky Fingers are just 21 Pilots for early 20s bums. I was like, fuck.
Whoa.
Maybe not that brutal, but it was
Wow.
pretty funny.
That's good.
So, 6 for me. Adam?
I think I'm gonna go 7. I think this album, just remembering back to how big it really was, and it grabbed the attention of a lot of people, and I did love it at the time. It's perfect for what I needed as a teenager. I definitely am not chasing this album as much now, but I can appreciate some really good songwriting on this. Pretty unique blend of things, even though it is, it's got a lot of reggae and stuff, and it has been copied a lot. It seems a little bit less original nowadays because there's been so many bands that have just copied them, basically.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I would say it was definitely felt pretty groundbreaking at the time, and I think that, for that it gets a 7. But there are a few bits that I'm skipping, but yeah, definitely I'll go a 7.
They were like, them and Violent Soho, if you watch like a young local band, e.g. like...
Everyone sounded like one of those two.
Either sounded like, or even if they didn't sound like, they'd still cover one of those two bands.
Yeah.
Just because they were so big at the
Bands
time.
only fell in one of two genres. Sticky Fingers.
Yeah, legit. Like 2014, 2015, that was legitimately a thing.
Yeah.
All right, easy win, but for Hockey Dad, blend in. 31 out of 40, beat Sticky Fingers, Cressy Soul. 28 out of 40. Hockey Dad.
Woo.
Well done, lads.
Woo.
Well done, lads. Brenton, hope you had a fun time, mate. I appreciate you coming on. It was good, especially
Thanks,
in your busy podcast schedule that you have going on this week. We appreciate it very much.
Yeah, it was good. I don't agree with all your opinions on it, but I guess that's music, isn't it?
That's all right.
Yeah, it's funny because we rate the albums at the end, but it just means nothing because it's just all subjective and no one gives a shit.
Might have a 15-minute cry because no one agreed with me, so that's fine. Like you might hear it if I leave the mic on. That's okay.
Hey, if we recorded this in 2016, I would have been with
Tense.
you. But yeah.
Fair
It's
enough.
been a while. It's been a minute. All right. Next week on the show, our good friend Don Wadham, aka Slave, aka part of Dipsmith with Brad, is coming on. He's been dreaming of this since we started the pod.
Itching.
Yeah, he's been sliding into my DMs every time I see him. Get me on the pod. Guess what, Dom? Your time's now, mate, because we're doing Porter Robinson Worlds against Brad. How do you pronounce it? Is it Medeon or is it
Medeon.
Medeon,
Sorry.
Medeon, yeah.
Maidon.
Which is Maidon, yeah.
It's gonna
So
be
the two albums that he's
exercise
wanted
week.
to do for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Worlds wins that easy.
Oh, I love World so much. Can't wait to talk about it.
yeah. Me too. I'm really keen.
I've never
So that's
listened.
next week. Yeah,
Even
I
though
reckon
you've
you'll
told me
know
a lot
like
of
a
times
few of the
to,
songs.
Brad, but never have.
You might cry.
I'm keen to cry.
Yeah.
Sounds
You
great.
saw him at Horden Pavilion, didn't you, Brad?
Oh, yeah.
That would have been fucking
Best
awesome.
live show I've ever seen, maybe.
Yeah, that's hectic. We'll get into it next week with Dom, aka Slave, aka Dipsmith. Gonna be fun. All right, Brenton, thanks so much, man, for being on. Everyone, go check out the Breaking Through pod on all the good shit. Spotify, pretty much wherever you're listening to this. I'm assuming it's where you can find it. Putting out, how many episodes put out a week? 2?
2, yeah, at the moment.
That's a grind. I could never get on that grind.
It's an
So,
interesting grind, yeah.
Yeah. No, we appreciate it. I'm sure all the good people around Australia. I'm sure all the bands that you've had on as well. Very much appreciate it. So that's good shit. All right, go check that out. We'll see you next week with Dom, episode 99. It's one before we put up the bat for the big ton. Appreciate it. See you later. Bye.